Hey Flosstube, welcome to Creative One Studio. Hello everyone, I have a new camera and I'm so excited to use it. Kevin and I used it for the first time this past week. We recorded our mixology 2.0 for the Jingle Ball and the quality turned out really nice. So we did, however, have the microphone on the camera. Well, I took it off because it's kind of crazy the way they designed it. The microphone covers up the screen, so you can't see if things are in focus. So it worked okay for what he and I did because we were on each side of the microphone, if that makes any sense, and we could see that at least we were in the screen or not. Anyways, you don't care about that. Welcome to my channel. I am so excited to tell you that I have a finish, finally. So usually on Flosstube I start out with just a life update. It's been really busy around here preparing for the Jingle Ball. Kevin and I, like I said, did that video. I did another video where I read a Christmas story. That'll be part of the entertainment reel as well. I'm kind of videoed out, so to speak, on editing videos and getting things ready, but that's okay. And then I'm leaving for a really wonderful week with friends. So I'm heading to Spring Green, Wisconsin to Country Sampler, and I have never been there. So I'm staying there for a few days with friends in the little apartment upstairs. And then we're heading to the Farm Girl Gathering in Amana, Iowa. And I've been going to that one in the fall since 2020. That was my very first retreat that I ever went to, fall of 2020. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to hopefully getting a lot of stitching done. So other than that, just prepping, coming up with new paintings and new designs for the Jingle Ball. So I'm going to have 2 exclusive designs that are out being stitched right now. I am going to have a new release that after the Jingle Ball it will be available for shops to purchase as well. And I'm going to have like exclusive products. I did this painting that I'm going to have, you know, prints made of it. Just a lot of fun little extra things that I don't normally sell any other time of the year. So been working really hard on getting things ready for the Jingle Ball. Got my hair cut off. Yeah, sick of the scraggly ends on my hair, so she cut like 3 inches off and it feels so nice and healthy now. Yeah, so other than that, just, you know, family and work. We had the grandkids, they stayed the night last Friday night, and then we had them again this Friday instead of Thursday. But anyways, yeah, we're spending a lot of time with the grandkids, which is great because I will not see them next week. I will be out of town, so we got our fix, our grandchild fix. I want to say that I am super happy because look what I found. I found my Jingle Ball class ornament. The last time I did a video, I was telling you that I thought it got thrown away along with the Primitive Gatherings little fall zipper pull. Well, I was changing out projects from one project bag to the other, and I happened to take out all the floss and fabric for... So when I design for Patreon, what I do is I make the designs and then I pull all the floss and I make floss changes, and then I pull fabric to see what I think fabric would work best for the projects. And I usually keep it in a project bag. That way, if I do want to have model stitcher stitch it for me, I have everything ready. Okay. Well, I wanted to use the project bag that I had the October floss and fabric in for my Patreon charts. So when I pulled them out, guess what I found? I found the 2 little pieces inside of that project bag. And the reason they were in there is because I had that project bag sitting at my table at the Primitive Gatherings retreat because I was working on finishing up the designs for Patreon, for the October Patreon charts. And anyways, in my haste of cleaning things up, I just stuck them in that project bag knowing they would be safe in there. Well, of course they were safe in there, but I forgot I put them in there. Anyways, I want to share this with you. I do have some spots still open for the kitted projects for this adorable little joy ornament. Okay, let's see how good this thing will focus. Maybe it won't. Well, you know, new equipment. I'm not sure why it's not focusing. Anyway, this is the cute little project that I have for the Jingle Ball. This is my class. What you will get with your, if you get the kitted, if you purchase the kitted part of the class, I guess is what you would call it. I don't know. Anyways, you'll get the fabric, which is 36 count vintage country mocha is what you will get. You will get the floss. You will get the, oh my goodness, I just remembered. Kevin is packing the kits and I forgot to give him these. Okay, anyways, you'll get this to do the finishing as well. Also, what I'm going to do is I am doing the entire alphabet. This is my stylized lettering. I did not like take a font from Facebook from what do you call it? Photoshop. I did not do that. This is just something that I designed myself, and I'm going to design the entire alphabet so that you can maybe do the word stitch. You could stitch it on in a 28 count and make them bigger and, you know, finish them different ways. So I'm going to have a lot of different, I'm going to show a lot of different ways of finishing these letters. You could also do it on like a 40 count and it would be smaller, and you could make a zipper pull, or you could make like, maybe put it in one of those Tim Holtz jewelry thingies. So yeah, there's a lot of different things you can do with this pattern and what you're going to get if you join my class for the Jingle Ball. So again, if you don't want the kitted, you don't have to get the kitted one. You can just get the PDF, and then I share where you get this pipe cleaner. It's really pretty. I wish this would focus. I'm so confused as to why it says focus cancel on it. I think I'm going to pause here and see if I can fix my camera, because the video is going to be terrible if I can't get things to focus. So hold please. So anyways, if you want to join me in making this adorable, super adorable, oh, is it working now? I think it's working if I get my face out of there. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna have a blast. The class will be, I put 2.5 hours. I don't know that it will actually run that long, but there might be a lot of questions and different things to go over. And I have 3 people that, when they found out that I had lost this, offered to stitch it for me. So I'm going to have 3 other ways. They're like 2 of them have fully finished it a different way. The one is going to be sent to me. I'm going to fully finish it a different way. And then I plan on stitching at least one, maybe, well, one more that says joy, and then I'm going to stitch one that maybe says stitch, or when I get the alphabet done, I'm going to stitch something else. And that way we're going to have lots of different options. So it's kind of like the class is more about the finishing than anything, because I'm going to show you how to finish it this way, but I'm going to show you all kinds of alternative ways of finishing it as well. That sounded like a whole bunch of I don't know. I hope I didn't confuse you on that. But anyways, so I do have some kits still left, and then the PDF class is definitely plenty of room left in that class as well. Okay, I'm going to show you my, I'm going to show you my finish. I finally got Simple Life finished. This was my stitch along for the Tier 4 Patreon members. And so what I do with them is I do the stitch along and I stitch it with them. This one took us about 6 months. I do them so that each month on the 15th, like I did small sections. So it was 6 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's very small. You can see by the size of my hand that this is not a large sampler. And I just got mine finished. I have some changes on mine because, and I will note this in the pattern. So let me back up. So when I finish my design, once I get it framed, then I will release it to the public. So if you're a Tier 4 member in my Patreon and you stitch this with me, you get the pattern for free. Even if you don't stitch it, you can still just print the pattern off and have it. But then once the sale is over and I post the last part of the sampler, then I leave it up for a couple weeks and then I delete all those posts. So you kind of have to be in Patreon in my Tier 4 during the sale in order to get it for free. But anyways, so I'm going to get this framed and then I will release this to the public. This was such a fun stitch, you guys. I had so much fun stitching this. I really hope that's focusing for you. So last time I did my video a couple weeks ago, I had all the centers to do on those. I had all this fill in with the water. I did this entire row of flowers down here at the bottom. Oh, and then in the fence, see all the little dark in between each fence post and around the gate. I had to do all of that too. So that, for me, that's quite a bit of stitching. So anyways, it's done and I love it. The changes that I made, some on purpose, some not. So I was debating on my color for my water down here. I thought that it maybe wasn't blue enough. So I think that's Dove. So I was testing different color blues. So that's why that bird should be this color. Okay, that's how it is on the chart. But I wanted a lighter blue, so I was testing that out and I decided that was too bright for that water. I think it's perfect for that bird, but I thought it would just be too bright and not go with the rest of the colors. So in order to not have that just stand out by itself, I ended up using that blue on the bellies of these birds just so that I have it in more than one spot. The other thing that was not, or that was a mistake, is this tree. This tree is supposed to be like those trees. And these will all, I will list all this in the pattern just so people know why the cover is different than what's charted. I missed a little fishy. There's supposed to be a fish here and I totally missed it. The fish are all supposed to be gray like these here, which don't show up that well, do they? Well, when I had this at, where was I? Oh, this was when I went to Stitching with Grammy, the Great Lakes Stitcher retreat in Port Huron a couple months ago. I had this with me, but I didn't have my color key. So I just guessed on the color of the fish and I made him more of a brown color and he shows up so much better. But he's supposed to be gray. So there you go. And then like I said, I forgot a fish there. Other than that, I think those are the only other things that I changed. And I think, I don't know, but I love that stork. I love him. He looks so cool. And I don't believe he's charted in that color. I just, like I said, I was stitching this at a retreat and I didn't have the color chart with me, or the color key. So he might be a different color, but I really like him, that gray color. So yeah, I just had a total blast stitching this. So our next stitch along supposed to start November 15th. Well, it's going to be a bigger design than I have done. So this is only my second sale. The first one was Strawberry Manor, and that has been released. Again, this one is Simple Life. This will be released shortly. This one, it was stitched on, oh, there's a string there. A little piece of floss. 40 count. It's Cedar River Linens and Designs, but I can't remember the name of the linen. And if I do find it out, I'll put it up here for you. But it's beautiful. It was a pleasure to stitch on. So Jody, congratulations on your business, because I'm sure it's thriving because your linen's gorgeous, and I really was nice to stitch on. So then I have one more whip that I'm hoping to work on. I'm really hoping to get a lot of stitching done at the Farm Girl Gathering, as well as being in the apartment above the Country Sampler. I'm hoping. I will be, I mean, no matter what retreat or what vacation I go on, I work every time I go somewhere because I have to. I have to keep the ball rolling. The good thing is I have all of the PDFs made for Patreon, because November 1st is going to be, I think, Wednesday, and I'll be out of town. But I have all that ready to post, so I'm happy and updated there. But I want to work on designing the sale so that when I get home, maybe I can at least, release part one of it. So we will see. I'm going to be doing some work, but I also hope to get a lot of stitching done. So this is Autumnal Bliss. This is in the Hello Autumn book that I released in October. And in the book, it was stitched on a light color fabric, but she made it into this gorgeous pillow with like a satin trim that was kind of this color. Anyways, mine is on this gorgeous like burnt orange fabric, and it's showing really true to color. So this camera might work out after all. The only problem is I don't know what this is. I think it's a Weeks Dye Works. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. I might have it written down somewhere. Ooh, I wonder if I have it. I don't know if I kept that book in here. No, I didn't. Shoot. Well, anyway, if I can figure it out, I will post that for you. But the last time you saw this, I think I didn't have this done. And this I stitched I had a little stitching gathering at a friend's house. There were about 10 of us, and we hung out and stitched. Anyways, and I got that little cartouche done. So not a whole lot of progress on it, but hey, like we always say, progress is progress. Every little bit helps, right? And I did start working on the house, but I think I had the wrong color because my thread looked a lot more white than what I already have there. So I had some wonderful ladies that stitched some of my designs and posted them. A couple of them, I approached them and said, oh my gosh, I love your finish. Can I share that on my Flosstube? And they graciously said yes. And then I have one that was sent to me. So I appreciate it, ladies. This one is, the first one is Donna. Donna Ernst. She is Ellie's, what is it, Ellie's Nana? Anyway, she stitched Green Coat Santa, and she made it into a project bag, and it turned out spectacular. I love that. So Green Coat Santa has been very popular from my Patreon. It was a Patreon chart, July 2022. It will be released in 2024 in a Santa book. So I'm doing Hello Santa, and there will be, oh gal, I mean, I could do a Hello Santa 1 and Hello Santa 2. That's how many Santas I have that I would like to put in this book. But he will definitely be one of them. Next we have Audrey Petit, and she stitched Spooky. Spooky is in the Hello Halloween book. And her finish, isn't it just fabulous? That pillow is so cute. I love it. Let's see. She stitched it on 18 count Aida from Fiber on a Whim using the called for colors. thank you, Audrey, for letting me share that on my Flosstube. And then the last one we have today is Amy Fitzpatrick. She stitched Sarah Levy. This is the October Patreon chart. I think it's tier 4. See, she stitched it on 36 count vintage country mocha with all the called for DMC, mounted it on a foam core and ruched some ribbon around it, and mounted it on a board from Hobby Lobby. So pretty. I love it. Thank you so much, Amy, for sending that in. So if you have stitched one of my designs and you would like me to share it here on my Flosstube video, all you have to do is email me at teresakogut3@gmail.com, and I would love to share your beautiful work on my videos. I also had a fully finished painting. I posted this on Instagram, so you might have already seen it. But I love Santa, and I love painting Santas. And when you can combine, for me, when I can combine two things together, like my love of Christmas, my love of Santa, and my love of stitchy stuff, I can combine that into one painting. It makes my heart so happy. So all I want for Christmas is stitchy stuff. It's a watercolor that I painted, and I want to say, yeah, I recorded myself painting this. The speed painting video will be part of the entertainment on at the Jingle Ball. And then I am going to make prints of it. They will be available in 8x10 and 10x10 and 5x5 sizes. So look at how cute this is. I got this frame on Amazon, and I'll put a little link below. I think it's trying to focus on my face. So if I have it close to my face, I guess then you can see it really good. But isn't it super cute? All I want for Christmas is stitchy stuff. So he's holding he's got his little hand like this, and he's holding some skeins of floss. There's a bobbin of thread. There's some wool applique on there. This little basket at the bottom says patterns. Little spinning wheel, thread and needle, and he's holding a pair of scissors. Super cute. I've got a couple more things and I'm going to go, because we are going to head to Mass in about like 25 minutes. It's been a crazy day. I leave tomorrow morning to drive 9 hours, or 8 hours I think it is. I'm driving to Country Sampler in Spring Green, Wisconsin. So I'm leaving tomorrow morning. I'm not packed. I've been a crazy person trying to get things done before I go. And then, because we had to get our kits out for the Jingle Ball, all the kits that have been purchased. And then Jeez, Athena. Then I forgot that I had agreed to design something for someone's Christmas box. And anyway, so I had to get that designed and printed and everything done before I left. So that was something I had to do this week. It's been kind of crazy. So I got the most wonderful, sweet gift from my dear friend that I met at the Annabella's retreat in April. So Maria and I sat next to each other at the Annabella's retreat. She wrote the most fabulous letter, had me in tears, a beautiful card. She gave me this amazing book. She's just the kindest person, and I have been really just blessed to have gotten to meet her. And then we're hoping to see each other in a retreat again sometime. But she wrote this sweet message in here. This book is just really adorable. So thank you, Maria. Then she sent pictures of us when we were at the retreat together. And she had somebody make this amazing retreat mat. Look at this, you guys, out of my Stitchy Bird fabric. I've always wanted a retreat mat, and I just don't have one, and now I do. So Maria, this is going to come in so handy this next week. And then there's pockets. So in this pocket is a little thread bed, with a little needle minder on it with the crocheted flower. It's so cute. So I'm going to give you the information of the person that made the mat. Is it focused? I wish I could tell. I really can't tell if it's focused or not. See, when I'm in the picture, I can see that the square is on my face. So somehow, if I could get it to transfer over, I don't know. Hey, it's new technology. If this doesn't show up, I will have the link in the description box below to, well, okay, she doesn't have a website, but you can email her if this is something you want to hire her to make for you. I love this. Look at how nice it is. Tracy Devlin. Oh, it says handmade by Tracy Devlin. It's got this nice lobster claw that you could put your scissors on and just keep your scissors in there. I mean, it's fabulous. So thank you, Maria, for thinking of me and giving me that beautiful gift. It's so nice. And then I have just one haul, I think. I know I have more haul, but I don't have a clue where everything is right now. So I belong to Michele Rudy, Farm Girl Dry Goods. I belong to her Patreon, and I am in the tier that you get linen. I think it's quarterly. I can't remember. That's terrible. But look at this beautiful, beautiful linen color. It's lovely. It's kind of a greenish gray. It's wonderful. So that is awesome. That's a 40 count, and she's calling it Blue Spruce, which is perfect. Perfect name for that. And then of course she always sends extra goodies. This is 100% beeswax. I forget what the scent of it is, but she sends a little note and explains everything, and there's some candy in there and everything. So thank you, Michele, for that. I think that's it, guys. I feel like I'm missing something, and I probably am, but like I said, I'm gotta go to church, so yeah, that's it. And then if anyone asks me questions on my last floss tube, I will address those in my next floss tube. When I get back from the retreat and all that, I will be doing another one, and I will share with you all the fun things that happened at the retreat. I can't wait. So thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Take care. Don't forget, create every day. Bye now.